Hello and welcome to Trojan Talk. I'm your host, Aaron Taylor. Today we'll be talking about the Trojan basketball season, and my guest today, head coach of the Trojan men's basketball team, Phil Cunningham. Phil, thanks for joining me here today.
Aaron, good to be here.
And it seems way too early to be talking about basketball. It seems like, March was just a little while ago when the season wrapped up, but obviously season's about to start. How are things looking for the team?
Good. We're in our third week of practice. We had two-a-days that just ended. We did the first 2 weeks. We do two-a-days. So we're coming on well. We're healthy. We've got a full roster. We've got Trojan Madness coming up on the 28th. We'll talk about that a little bit. But at this time of year, there's a lot of excitement everywhere in the country, and we've got it as well.
And now, one of the things you talked about there is healthy. And that was one of the biggest concerns of the team last year. And I know a lot of people that follow the team know that you guys were playing hurt and playing shorthanded last year. But you've got a good compliment. Everybody's back. So far, knock on wood.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody, at least at this point, everything looking good in that regard.
Yes.
So,
I mean, last year was very difficult because injuries are totally out of your control. And we had three guys that missed the entire season. Oscar tried to play a little bit before we pulled him out and just had playing on a broken foot. And then we had one kid on top of that, Damian Ottman, who we redshirted. So we only played with 8 scholarship guys, and that was tough. It really contributed to the season we had. But moving forward, we're healthy. We do have one young man, Alex Hicks, who's got to sit out this year, and then he'll have 3 years to go next year. But we've got 12 guys. 13, including Jordan, who are really ready to go health-wise.
Yeah, and then now, of course, they're ready to go for a season that, at least at the beginning, you got some pretty big names on that preseason schedule coming up.
We do, Aaron. We upped our schedule. I think our players, like the challenge. As coaches, like the challenge. We're trying to get good teams to come in here to the arena, and in order to do so, you've got to go on the road first most of the time. And for example, we open at South Florida. South Florida will come back here next year. 2 of our home games this year, UAB, who returns all 5 starters from an NCAA tournament team, also an in-state rival, and also Southern Miss from Conference USA. And we also have Austin Peay, a traditionally strong program from the OVC. So we've got a good non-conference home schedule. In addition, we go on the road. We finish our series at Ole Miss, and we play a game at Seton Hall as well. So it's a tough schedule.
I mean, you're supposed to take it easy before conference play, right?
Yeah, we don't have too many of those. We'll fire the guy who made the schedule.
There you go.
That'd be me, unfortunately. So, no, we're excited about it. I mean, we're also playing a tournament down in Texas right before Thanksgiving, where we'll play Sanford, Idaho, and North Texas. So we've got a schedule that we've used it as motivation with our team that we've got to be ready from day one. When we tip it off at South Florida on November 13th, we need to be ready.
And of course, obviously, that'll get you geared up for that conference play. How's conference looking this year, and where do you think you guys might end up stacking up conference-wise?
I think the conference is really strong. Most people have a lot of returning players, and that's usually the way you judge a conference. I think one team, Georgia Southern, lost about 6 seniors. Everyone else has the bulk of their team returning. Georgia State lost 2 really important players in Hunter and Harrow. But they had some transfers sitting out, and they'll always be strong. So we'll probably be, picked low in the conference, but I think we're going to be a lot better than that. We're not making any bold predictions or anything, but I think I see our guys every day. I see how committed they are to getting better every day. I see their unselfishness, and it's really been a pleasant, just one of the pleasant characteristics of this team so far. So I think we're going to be fine. We need a strong non-conference schedule. Because we are so inexperienced to get those guys ready to play comes conference time in January.
And okay, we've talked business. Let's get to the fun stuff. Starting things off, last year you guys introduced this little bit of Trojan Madness here. Got it going this year. Let's talk about Trojan Madness and how much of a success it was and how you hope to build on that excitement. So.
Well, we wanted to do something along with women's basketball. We wanted to do something to kick off the season, and fortunately Jeff at Chick-fil-A sponsored it. And we as a coaching staff and as a team, our players, we were blown away about of how well Trojan Madness went last year. The attendance was terrific. The students came out. They had a great time. We kept it short, tried to keep it exciting, had a dunk contest, 3-point contest. Both teams got to play. And then at the end of it, everybody got a Chick-fil-A sandwich and fries. So it was an outstanding event. And we were, again, I think we've got the Sound of the South. The entire band is going to be there the whole time. That's one of the things. They had to leave about halfway through last year, and I told Coach Worley, we've got to get the Sound of the South in there for the whole time, the whole band, because that was an amazing experience. So we're excited. We're going to do it almost identical.
Okay.
Don't fix it if it's not broke. It was a tremendous event. And we're going to do it on Wednesday, the 28th.
All right, so a lot of excitement for the Trojan fans out there before the season starts, and their first opportunity to see the Trojans at home will be?
November 5th is our first exhibition.
Okay.
November 15th on a Sunday afternoon is our first real game at home against Reinhardt. And then on that Thursday, the 19th, UAB comes in here. So
So we've got an NCAA tournament team coming into Trojan Arena right there to start the season. You guys aren't taking it easy, but it's going to be fun.
That's right.
Good luck to the season, and hopefully we'll see some more success for the Trojan basketball team this year. Thanks for joining me today.
Appreciate it.
And thank you for joining us on today's edition of Trojan Talk.